Hey everybody out there on YouTube, it ain't rocket science here. You guys are wondering why face cam. Yeah, it is me. It is the scrawny little kid behind the camera making this with the help of Barrett. But yeah, so this is the second episode. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to start this right out here and jump in. Today's episode is on CO2 emissions. So CO2 emissions are the actual, let's make this an analogy to a company here, is the company. And the products are so it's like cause and effect. So the cause is CO2 emissions, and the effect is, well, climate change, all of these things, bad air, smog, increasing heat, higher sea levels, all of these things. So it's the product of the company. So company is CO2 emissions, and climate change, higher sea levels, all of this is the product of this company. So we're going to start out with what is actually going to happen because of CO2 emissions, and then we're going to go to how we can fix it. So number one thing is, this is going to kill us first, rising sea levels. A lot of us, at least, is either going to make us move, or we'll die from this. And the thing is, in the short future, sea levels are going to rise drastically. And that's because ice is melting. It's that simple. We're increasing the temperature, and I mean, it's dissipating. The ice is melting, and all bordering cities, states, whatever you want to call them, countries to the water are going to start becoming, the shorelines are going to recede, and we're going to have, at least in my case, beachfront property. States like California, states like Florida, states like New York, and I'm just using American examples, United States examples, sorry, they're going to be underwater. Florida especially, because they're already below sea level and just barely above, and even on sea level. So you can think of it as a kind of bowl, except the bowl is only like a foot deep. In this case, it's ridiculously wide, and it looks pretty weird. It's a very weird bowl. But so the water is going to come rushing in, and Florida's just going to flood completely. It's already pretty flooded with the Everglades and all that, but it's going to be gone. Nothing there. New York, all of these places, they're going to be gone too. So that's one of the big ones, and you guys are now thinking, what are we going to do about this? And later in the video, watch. This is going to be killing our oceans. It's going to increase acid. And I already talked about this in the last video, but I'm going to recap really quickly. If you want to watch the next video, it's right now above my head somewhere around my space. It'll be in an annotation. So, oceans are going to completely die. All fish are going to die by 2048, and that's only 32 years, really quickly. You guys think it's going to happen in a while, but it's not. And this is because of acid in the oceans killing coral reefs. And that's the main thing. And third fact is going to be that our ozone is going to dissipate. The CO2, the methane, all of these chemicals that are coming from us burning up the earth, like us destructive humans are doing, that's all going to, how can I say this better? We are going to have no oxygen. Everything that you know and love is going to disappear in very short time with a hole in the ozone. And this is a layer, the atmosphere, the thing that goes around our Earth and gives us oxygen and all of these things. It's going to pop. It's like a big bubble, and it's going to pop. And we're going to run out of oxygen. All oceans are going to freeze. Don't even get me started on what's going to happen with that. We'll all get an instant beautiful tan. Needing that, Mr. Vampire. Now we're going to go to ways you can help. So number one, stop eating red meat. 20% less red meat would be like the entire existence of cars, gas guzzlers, basically gasoline using cars, so non-electric and hybrids, I guess, kind of count in that category. Gas guzzlers, those cars, non-existent. That's the difference in CO2, because of methane. This horrible thing, this horrible gas, is coming from cows' farts and all of this stuff. When we prepare red meat and eat it and everything, it creates methane, and methane is really bad for the environment. So yeah, that's one thing that you can do to help. 20% less red meat means no cars on the roads. That's the difference. If everyone in the entire planet eats 20% less red meat and all cows, 20% of cows die. It's pretty sad, but it's what's going to happen because the overpopulation of cows is ridiculous because of McDonald's and Burger King and the demand for those companies. Yeah, so that's one. Support renewable energy, solar panels, wind, buy solar panels. My mom had that on her house. It saves money on your electric bill, all of that stuff. So yeah, renewable energy, again, petitions. Donate to things like Greenpeace and just buy renewable energy. It's a great way to save money and spend money, but save money and save the environment at the same time. So yeah, those are the main things. What else? Electric cars. So you can either do the cow thing or just make your car electric. It's not going to help as much, but it's helpful. And if you travel a lot, don't, because planes make a huge amount of CO2. So yeah, that's a big thing. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this amazing It Ain't Rocket Science video. Please like, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Goodbye.